Once upon a time in a quaint little village, there lived a cobbler. He was a poor man, with a small hut and meager possessions, but he was content and joyful. Every day, he sat by the window of his tiny workshop, mending shoes for the villagers. While his fingers nimbly worked with the leather and thread, he would sing cheerful tunes that filled the air with melody. His songs were like sunshine, warming the hearts of everyone who passed by. Nearby, in a grand mansion, resided a wealthy man who was always grumpy and dissatisfied. Despite his riches, he was constantly envious of the cobbler's happiness. "How can that poor cobbler be so joyful while I, with all my wealth, find no joy?" he mused to himself. Determined to steal the cobbler's happiness, the rich man concocted a plan. One bright morning, he strolled over to the cobbler's hut, carrying a heavy bag filled with gold coins. "Good day, cobbler," he said, feigning kindness. "I have more wealth than I could possibly use, so I have decided to share some with you. Here, take this bag of money." The cobbler couldn't believe his eyes and ears. Trembling with excitement, he accepted the bag, thinking of all the things he could do with the money. From that day on, however, the cobbler's demeanor changed. Anxious thoughts about protecting his newfound fortune occupied his mind. He worried about thieves, fires, and misplacing the money. He could no longer concentrate on his work or sing his joyful songs. The rich man watched from his window, observing the cobbler with a sly grin. He chuckled, pleased that his plan to rob the cobbler of his peace had worked. Meanwhile, the cobbler, realizing the source of his worry, decided he couldn't bear it any longer. One day, he returned to the rich man, handed back the bag of coins, and said, "Please take this. My songs and peace of mind are worth more to me than all the wealth in the world." The cobbler went back to his simple life, singing more merrily than ever, while the rich man was left alone in his mansion, with all his coins, but no joy. And so, the village knew, happiness is in simplicity, and everything indeed comes at a cost.